2. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Templars Tabletop, where we're all about making your role-playing games AAA. Affordable, approachable, and awesome. However, today's going to be a little bit of a different video. Today, we're just going to be doing a quick update on the channel. I'll try not to take too much of your time, but we're just going to be talking about how's the channel going and what is coming up next. Let's jump right into it. And to go through, I've got the handy-dandy notebook. That's a shout-out for all you Blues Clues fans out there. Let's talk about what are we doing here. So, why am I doing this channel? 3 reasons. As a creative outlet, to hype up my original game, and just because I really enjoy the tabletop hobby. As I reflect on the end of the year, I'm approaching about 30 videos and about 300 subscribers. And so certainly a very good start for a new YouTuber. And sometimes I'd say I'd like to see maybe a little bit more, but at the end of the day, I like making things. And if I haven't made something creatively, I get into a little bit of a doldrum. So views, metrics, analytics aside, I just enjoy doing it. Number 2, I am working on my own game, and one of the goals that I have is to try to build up some potential interest. By talking about RPGs, I might find people that share some preferences and some play styles that might enjoy the kind of game that I am working on. There will be more videos in the future, and I'm actually going to specifically do a video to give an update on this soon, but I am hard at work on the next iteration of S3 Lite, which is a superhero game. This is an expansion called Fault Line City, which is a gritty urban campaign setting and toolkit. If that doesn't get your hackles raised, I don't know what will. Do you even like RPGs? You probably do. But anyway, so that is what I'm working on right now. And like I said, part of this channel is when I'm ready to launch that, I'd love to do a little bit of crowdfunding. And hopefully, if there's someone here that's interested in it, all the better. And lastly, I just enjoy the hobby. Tabletop gaming has been something that I have been enjoying for a long time now. I still remember finding my first Dungeons and Dragons book in a little comic shop. And the rest was history. Actually, I think the first one was in the library. I digress. But I enjoy the hobby, and it's fun to contribute it even in a small way. So it's been a lot of fun. What's been going well for the channel? I have really been enjoying doing the reviews of games. And I've also really I've done one interview with a supplement creator, and I've enjoyed that as well. And my hope is that I continue to do those things. My favorite RPG, this is a little bit of a confession. My favorite RPG channel of all time is primarily like solo YouTuber or solo RPG YouTuber, meaning he posts his gameplay. And I still haven't found a way that I can, in a time conscientious manner, both play and edit. I like to keep the videos a little bit more on the short form side. And so I'm still trying to find a way to play for the camera or see if that's what my audience wants. But anyway, the reviews are going great. I'm hoping to do more. Check out my latest video, which is an RPG superhero review, where I'm going through a lot of superhero RPGs to find things that are my favorite. And I'm also hoping to do more interviews. So if you are an RPG content creator, a YouTuber, a game designer, reach out to me at that email that's listed in my channel description, and I'd love to see if maybe setting up an interview could work. Okay, and lastly, however, the channel is growing, but there's also room for expansion and diversity. So I'm also looking into potentially trying a couple new things out. So I wanted to go back to our notebook for that. So what am I thinking about doing? And number 1 is the following. This playmat is here for a reason, and that is an MTG playmat. And I might dabble into a little bit of Magic the Gathering content. It's a slightly, you can maybe call it off-brand, but it's also tabletop adjacent. But that's aside from role-playing games, I find myself doing a decent amount of Magic out here in the shed, and I actually have a pretty good setup for streaming games. And so I'm going to try a few videos of that. If it doesn't work, that's fine, but I'm going to give it a shot. And if you're a Magic player that also likes RPGs, sweet, then you got to win. The other thing that I'm going to try out, and I'm hoping to launch that either by the end of this year or early next year, is to do a couple hosted games online. If you're a follower of the channel, you know that I did attempt to host some games on Start Playing, but I was rejected. So I'm going to start maybe trying to do a Discord or some other way to host some games. And my goal is to try to do at least 1 free game a month and then 1 paid game a month. Just as a way to both get a few players into the table and maybe make a little extra moolah on the side in this hobby I love. So that's one of the directions that this channel is going. Thank you so much for sticking around. And if you watch this channel update video, you're at least partially invested. So I appreciate all of the support. So what do you guys think? How's the channel going? What can I do more of? What should I stop doing? And just what is your favorite Templars tabletop moment to date? If you don't have one, I just appreciate you being here. So with that out of the way, thank you all so much for watching. Happy gaming. God bless, and I hope to see you again soon.